Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmates. Today, our group will perform the dramatization of The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. Main cast: Shaira Zuniga as Madame Matilde Loisel. She is one of those city girls, charming as well born. Sir Charmaine si Kenya as the husband of Madame Matilde Loisel. Adeline Davis as Madame Ramponma. She is the one who throws the party. Johnny Pagao as Madame Forestier. She is the rich friend of Matilde. Scene 1. Madame Ramponma came to the house of Matilde to give the invitation card. Who's there? Madame Ramponma. Good afternoon, Mr. Lucen. Me and my husband wanted to invite to the party at being held at the palace. This is the invitation card. I hope your wife and you will come.
I will tell my wife about it.
Okay, see you soon. She gave it to her husband. Here's something for you. Swiftly, she tore the paper and drew out a printed card on which were these words: The Minister of Education and Madame Ramponma request the pleasure of the company of Monsieur and Madame Loisel at the Ministry on the evening of Monday, January the 18th.
What do you want me to do with this?
Why, darling, it is a great occasion. You'll see all the really big people there.
And what are you supposed to recite a prayer?
Why did the rest go to the theater inn? It looks very nice to me. He stopped, stupefied and utterly at a loss when he saw his wife was beginning to cry. What's the matter? What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Only I haven't returned. So, I can get a reward.
Give your invitation.
Give your invitation to a friend of yours who's like, I know this.
He was heartbroken.
Look here, Matilde. What would be the cost of a suitable dress which you could use on other occasions as well? Something very simple.
I don't know exactly, but I think we could do it on 400 francs.
Very well. I give you 400 francs. Try and get a really nice dress with the money.
Okay. Scene 2. Scene 2. The day of the party drew near, and Madame Loisel seemed sad, uneasy, and anxious. Her dress was ready, however. One evening, her husband said to her,
What's the matter with you? You've been very ill for the last 3 days. I'm utterly miserable at not having any jewels that is single known to wear. I shall look absolutely no one.
Where are flowers?
They're very small this time of the year. For 10 francs, you can get 2 or 3 gorgeous roses. No, there's nothing so humiliating as looking for in the middle of a rich woman. How stupid you are! Go and see Madame Forestier and
I her too.
and ask her to lend you some jewels. You know it quite.
She uttered a cry of delight.
That's true. I never thought of it.
Madame Loisel goes to the house of Madame Forestier. Scene 3. At the house of Madame Forestier.
Tama.
Madame Forestier went to her dressing table, took up a large box, brought it to Madame Loisel, opened it, and said, Choose, my dear. First, she saw some bracelets, then a pearl necklace, then a Venetian cross in gold and gems of exquisite workmanship. She tried the effect of the jewels before the mirror, hesitating, unable to make up her mind to leave them, to give them up. She kept on asking, Haven't you anything else?
Yes, look for yourself. I don't know what would you like best.
Suddenly, she discovered in a satin case a pearl diamond necklace. Her heart began to beat convulsively. Her hands trembled as she lifted it. She fastened it around her neck. Upon her high dress, she remained in ecstasy inside of herself.
Would you like me this, Mrs. Alone?
Yes, of course. She flung herself on his friend's breast, embraced him frenziedly. She went away with her treasure. Scene 4. The day of the party arrived. Madame Loisel was a success. She was the prettiest woman, elegant, graceful, and smiling and quite above herself with happiness. Good afternoon. Enjoy the party. She danced madly, ecstatically, drunk with pleasure, with no thought of anything in the triumph of her beauty. In the pride of her success, in a full flood of happiness, made up this universal home. Wait, I will go and take the drink. Let's drink. Ba't ako wala? Ikaw na. Yung line mo na. Ay, palitin. She was conscious of this and anxious to hurry away, so that she should not be noticed by the other woman putting on her costly purse.
Wait a little. You'll catch cold in the office. I will fetch a cup.
But she did not listen to him and rapidly descended. When they were out in the street, they could not find a cab. At last, they found on the quay one of those all-night prowling carriages.
Hey!
Upo na. Scene 4. At the house of Matilde. She took off the garments so as to see herself in all her glory before the mirror. But suddenly, she uttered a cry.
What's the matter? Madam, where's this necklace?
What? Impossible! They searched in the folds of her dress, in the folds of the coat, in the pockets, everywhere. They could not find it. Ikot ka siya, ikot ka. Are you sure?
Are you sure you still had it on when you came away from the ball? Yes, I touched it in the ball at the ministry. But if you left it in the street, we should hear it fall. Yes, probably we should. Did you take the number of the house? No, didn't you? No.
They stared at one another, dumbfounded. At last, Loisel put on his clothes again. I'll go. Sabihin mo na, magsalita mo. I'll go.
I'll go over the ground we walked and see if I can find it.
He went to the police station, to the newspaper, to offer a reward to the cab companies. Everywhere that a ray of hope impelled him. Loisel came home at night, his face lined and pale. He had discovered nothing.
You must write to your friend and tell her that you've opened the clasp of her necklace.
She wrote at his station. Scene 5. At the jewelry shop. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
Do you have a necklace with
No, I have nothing. The next day, she took the box and went from jewelers to other jewelers. in the shop of Palais Royal. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
Magsalita ka.
Look. Look, I found a string of diamonds, which exactly to them, that's what we are looking for.
Where?
Here.
Yes, ma'am, sir. It costs.
Yes, ma'am, sir. It costs only
Maybe
for
please.
40,000 francs. Whoa, very expensive.
Oh, very expensive.
Oh, very expensive. I can give it to you for only 36,000 francs. That's okay.
That's okay. Can you reserve it just for in 3 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
He did borrow it. Getting 1,000 of woman, 500 from another, 5 louis here, 3 louis there. He gave notes of hand, entered into a ruinous agreement. Did business with usurers and the whole tribe of moneylenders. He mortgaged the whole remaining years of his existence, risked his signature without even knowing. He went to get new necklace and put down the jewelers for 36,000 francs. You ought to back it sooner.
Ako.
You,
1, 2, 3, go.
you ought to have back it sooner. I might... This is for you, sabi na. This is for you. 1, 2, take 1. You ought to have brought it back sooner. I might have needed it.
Thank you.
Her life lasted 10 years. Madame Loisel looked old now. He had become all other sorts from hard, coarse, woman of sorrows. Her hair was well done. Her skirts was orange. Her hands were red. She spoke in a shrill voice,
Jade.
and the water soaked up around it. Scene 5. Scene 5.
Ako na
Okay. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, dear.
Hey! Good morning, Dean.
But madam, I don't know. You must be making a mistake.
No, I am Matilda Loisel, remember?
Her friend uttered a cry. Iyak na.
Oh,
my poor Matilda. How do you change? Yes.
Yes. I've had some hard times since I saw you last, and many sorrows. And all on your account.
On my account? How was that?
You remember the pearl diamond necklace you lent for the ball at the ministry?
Yes, well,
Well, I lost it.
Sa akin doon.
you say you bought a diamond necklace to replace mine? I lost it. My
No,
name.
I didn't. Well, I lost it.
Oh my God, it's almost...
And she smiled in a proud and innocent happiness.
Kaya, ikaw na.
Oh, my poor Matilda, but mine was imitation. Oh, my poor Matilda, but mine was imitation. It was only most at the very...
More than 500.
At the very 500.
Okay lang yan. Huwag kayong madiwaraan dito. Video lang naman tayo.
After 10 years, all the debts are finally paid. And Matilda is out of a job on a Champs Elysees. There she crossed Madame Forestier, rich and beautiful as ever. Now that all debts are paid off, Madame decided she wants to tell Madame Forestier the sad story of the necklace. Her 10 years was poverty, and she does. At that point, Madame Forestier aghast reveals to Matilde that necklace she lost was just a fake. It was worth only 500 francs. That's all. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.